Mike Lindell, the CEO of MyPillow, is raging against the machines, folks. On Saturday, during an event supporting Republican Arizona gubernatorial primary challenger Kari Lake, Mike Lindell took the stage where he talked about his lawsuit against, quote, the machines. So take a look. We'll offer some clarity in just a moment, but here is Mike Lindell, as I said, raging against the machines. Take a look.
Here, I'm going to tell you right now, I've been working on it 5 months, and we're doing a class action. Actually, I'm announcing it here. I announced it on my program. You all watch frankspeech.com? Keep watching. But it's a class action lawsuit against all machines and that they're defective devices, okay? I have lawyers worked on this for 5 months. We're getting county commissioners, county clerks. They're all the plaintiffs, and we've already got about 300 on board, and we're going to get rid of these machines once and for all for any election in history.
Now, later on, he did clarify, like, look, I'm clearly talking about all voting machines, not all machines, right? That would be a little ridiculous to sue all machines. So no, he made it clear he's just talking about voting machines. And to be honest, it is kind of clear in the context as well. It's just kind of funny that he said, we're suing the machines. Now, here's the problem, bud. You don't have a claim against these voting machines. You do not have an injury. So let's just get to the nitty-gritty. Let's actually just forget about how stupid this idea is to begin with, and let's talk about, legally speaking, whether or not a case exists here. The answer is unequivocally no. Now, he says he has, like 300 people, election supervisors, things like that, state-level folks, to act as the plaintiffs. And yes, if this were a legitimate lawsuit, that is what you would need. You would need lots and lots of people to file your class action lawsuit, all with a similar claim. Problem is, Mike, these people don't have legitimate claims. They have not been personally injured or otherwise defrauded because of voting machines. Now, they can all say that they were till they're blue in the face. Can any one of them prove it? Does any one of you have any evidence whatsoever to walk into a court and show it? Because that's the thing a lot of people forget, and clearly Mike Lindell, even with his team of lawyers, doesn't quite understand this. You can't just type something up and file it in court. You can't say, I was injured by this group, by this company, by this person, by this product, whatever it is. You can't just write that down. In the actual filing of the lawsuit, you have to state what the specific damages were, how they occurred, and how it impacted you. Mike Lindell does not have any of that for those 300 plus people he says are joining on as plaintiffs. There is no widespread fraud, never was. And for him to be saying this in the state of Arizona, a state that has been recounted, re-verified, and audited that found no fraud, is absolutely mind-blowing. So let me just say this right here. If you're one of these people that have signed on to Mike Lindell's lawsuit, you may want to rethink that. Because if these voting machines companies get hit with a lawsuit that they have to defend themselves from, even if they're just served with it and they have to spend 2 hours writing up a counterfiling, they could end up suing you for filing a false lawsuit. Just a heads up to anyone out there wanting to sign on, it's not going to end the way you think it is. You're not going to get money from them. And if anything, if these voting machine companies are smart, they're going to turn around and smack each and every one of you with a lawsuit that is probably going to drain you financially. Thanks for watching, and if you like what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, share, and most importantly, subscribe to our Ring of Fire channel here.